Okay, I hope this is much better. It should be much better. How we doing? Okay, well that was weird. I got out and then it then it showed back up some video, random video that I did back in January. Here we go. Yay. All right. Are we live, everybody? This is just crazy. There we go. Just now, I'm live. Everybody can find me. We are back. Okay, we are back. I have one person. Come on back with me. There's three. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. Still a little slow. I know. Do not know why. It always seems like the second one, it's just kind of crazy. Yeah, but the streaming metrics are way better. So we should be fine. How we doing? Everybody back? Everybody good? Yes, I'm back. There you are. You should change your shirt between... Oh, what a great idea. It's still choppy. Hopefully it will stop doing that. Okay, we are back. I am going to dive into what I'm doing. I hope it goes great. We'll have a replay. Ventriloquial, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to put it right now on my screen so you don't have to watch my front face, and we will just make a card. How's that sound? Okay. We're going to make this card. Okay. Right. Myrna, it's okay. Let's see what you have. All right, we are going to make this card. This is Tanya's take. This is the kit for this month. It comes with, all right, the original kit comes with the die, of course, and it comes with all of the papers and all the pre-cuts that you need to make the card on the front. That's what Tanya's take is, okay? I'm going back. I'm pulling old dies that we have so that I can learn, and you can learn as well. So how's that? Yes, it looks quite fuzzy on my end. Is it fuzzy on your end? I hope it's not fuzzy. I don't know what to do about this crazy stuff. Anywho, so I go back and I pick a die, and then I'm going to recreate Karen's card, and we're going to do a kit with this. So you're going to get the die, and you're going to get the kit, and you're going to get to make this card with me. Okay, it's a great deal. You get a discount on the die and the whole bit. All right. But when it comes to my take on the day that we do the cards, I'm going to do more bling. So I'm going to show you how to make this card, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to bling it up a bit so you actually get 2 cards for the price of 1. How's that? Okay. Phew. So today, the die that I'm using is Ice Cream Sundae Pop-Up. Oh, I need to remind everybody. Sorry. That we are going to give away an entire set of dies to make this card to one lucky winner that comments during the events. All right. And on top of that, all of the dies used to make this card, all of them, the word set 4, the crosshatch squares, your sweet, the border blends, and Ice Cream Sundae are all 20% off. Okay. That's a good deal. But I'm also going to be giving away this whole set as well. And I'm going to be giving away the card that I make. So make sure that you comment. Okay? Make sure that you comment. So let's go ahead and get started. I think we're going to go ahead and... Oh, we can do the inside first. Okay, so this is what we're going to work on. This is a super easy die. Now, when I did this on my own. And you guys know how that goes, right? So I decided to try and do all the folds and everything all on my own. And then I thought, wow, that's kind of tough. So I'm going to go back and see what Karen has to say about this. Yes. So I'm going to show you Karen's way today, okay? It is a good time for ice cream. I wish somebody would bring it because my throat's kind of killing me by now. So this is the inside piece. So you're just going to take, this is going to be a top fold. Okay, we just have this long piece. We're going to fold it in half. Set it aside. You're going to take this piece. You're going to fold it in half. And then in your die, you will have the mechanical piece. Now, Karen does these really smart. See, I still have my tape on it, right? So Karen makes these really easy for you guys. She does them really smart. These two little tabs should be on your fold. Okay? These two should be on your fold. Pretty simple, right? All right. So you're just going to run it through and cut it out. Now, it's going to cut out an extra piece that's right here, and we are going to save that for later because we're going to need it. But now we're just going to work the fold a little bit. So the first thing that we're going to do is the die lines are in here. All right. So I'm just going to take this line, this pre-scored line. I am just going to fold it up, and I'm just going to kind of squeeze it together. Okay. And then I'm going to come down, and I'm going to do this line, and I'm just going to kind of squeeze it together. And then this bottom one is just automatically going to come up. All right. Hi, Janet. So see that? Pretty simple, right? Just your pretty simple basic pop-up. Now here's where it gets a little tricky, but if you follow Karen's directions, it's way easier than if you try to do it my way. This little tab comes to the back, right? All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole piece right here, this, and we are just going to fold it to the back, just like that. Okay, and what that does is it works the fold for us on the inside. So now we can take this and just pop it right through the fronts, and look what it does. It gives us another layer. All right, you can close it and it'll do the same thing. Isn't that good, right? Pretty simple. It's the folding it from the back that's really, really helpful. Now there's two more right here. We're just going to turn it over. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to close it like we did before. We're going to close it here, and we are going to fold it. This is the little tricky part. We're going to fold it. Now these are on an angle, so they're not going to fold completely forward. We are just going to fold them in or to the back, just like that. See that? I'm going to do the same with my other one. Okay? Really easy, huh? So we're just going to work those and make sure that those folds, and I'm going to fold it forward too, kind of work it a little bit and fold it forward. And then when I take this and I bring it forward, those little guys will pop right out of there. All right, I'm going to try to get it to where you can see it with the camera. So that little guy is going to pop out, and that little guy is going to pop out. Now, if it doesn't want to fold, you can always take like your pick and poke tool and just reach in there and give it a little help. But it's folded, see that? And now we are just going to fold, and when you fold it, hold on to the top because the bottom is still a little stiff. If we would have put this piece in first, it would have been a little better, but I'll show you in a second. So we're just going to take this, fold it forward, fold that forward, and we're just going to give it a nice squeeze. And look what we have. How easy is that? Okay. This we are now just going to take and glue to the inside of our card. Very simple. Now, believe it or not, you know how I told you guys about zip dry for as long as you've known me, right? So, oh, look what I did. Okay, so I'm using the other side. And you know what? It's really simple. I don't want to use the muted dots. I want to use the white dots. So all I'm going to do is fold it. Oopsie. That's the beauty of zip dry. It comes right off, doesn't it? So I completely scrolled there when I figured out what I was doing. I'm so sorry. So here we go. We are going to go on this side. And we're going to do the same thing. Fold this out. We're going to fold this out. Just like we did before. I'm going to fold this up. And we're going to create our first fold. So you get a 2-for-1 today. Just like that. Lay it flat. Now we know that these are already folded both ways, so I'm just going to pop that out and pull this up. And I'm going to use my little poke tool and pull these out and pop those out. And now I have the right side. Ta-da! There we go. And we're just going to give those a little fold, pull that up, give those a little fold, and make sure it folds this way instead so I can use the right dots. And now I have those dots on the other side. Isn't that ridiculous how it works both ways? All right, so now I really am going to take my zip dry that I've told you guys about, and you're going to be thrilled because I've used zip dry forever with Riley, and I absolutely love it making cards because it's very forgivable. Now, I used the KB fine line bottle for the little bitty stuff, but this lets you move your card around while it's on the paper. So if I did that, look at how this is bad up here. Right, so I would have ruined one of these two pieces of paper, or had to probably cut it again, do that. But zip dry lets you move it while it's on the paper. And it's especially handy when you get it in these folds like this. So I'm just going to glue that down. Once I have it where I want it, get it over here a little bit. So it's nice and even. I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to put my glue on this back side. All right, and then I am just going to fold this over. And the good news is I was a little late in getting these kits out. And so there are kits if you guys want to grab them on our website. It's a really good deal. If you do the Tanya's Take kit, you get the die and all the papers and everything, and it's less money. So that's how we do that, right? Pretty easy. Very simple. And it's nice and straight. Oh, see this right here? I can literally take this and lift it up within like the first 20 seconds, straighten it out, and put it back down. And this one's being fussy with me. There we go. Get that aligned. And we'll set it down just like that. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, that's zip dry. That is the wonder of zip dry. It is so life-saving. Isn't that funny? All right, so now let's move on to the pieces parts. Let's go ahead and do our ice cream sundae. We're going to do this part now. Okay, but I'm changing mine up. I will show you how to do yours, but I'm going to change mine up because I'm adding a banana, and we're making a banana split. So with yours, I want to show you the brilliance of Miss Karen. When she does dies, she thinks all the way around, start to finish, right? So this particular die, can you see that embossing on that? Now you can leave that and it will look like an embossed, a really pretty blue embossed dish. And you can use this dish for anything. So it will stand on its own as well, but wait, there's more. If I stick it back in here, okay, I'm just gonna fit it right back in there. I'm gonna sit it down on my page, and I'm gonna grab some blue faded jeans. You can grab whatever blue you have. I'm gonna try to find, I don't label mine, so they're always dirty. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap it very carefully. And I'm going to come in very gently and just tap on here. And then once you figure out how heavy it is, you can start moving your sponge around. Onto that. Come down here. I love this reveal because you guys are going to go, oh. All right, ready? All together now. Oh, right. I told you. So, now that we have that done, this can go, oh, I gotta find a little piece that I meant to tell you guys about. Oh, where did you go? It's a very important piece, and if I don't have it, I'm going to cut a piece out of something, but all right, this is what I'm going to do. So I have my little, remember the little piece on the bowl that I told you about? This, it cuts, or on the mechanism that I told you about, this little piece, it's a necessity. Okay, it is an absolute necessity, and I will show you why. So I am going to use on mine today. On yours, for the writing piece, you're going to put this here, right? In a little bit, you're going to put that there. But I need a piece of cardstock real quick to show you guys that this is necessary. So when you cut this out, it will cut out of the same color. I don't have that same color here, so I'm just going to cut out a piece. It's going to be hidden anyway, so I really don't care, but I'm going to show you guys what it does. So we're going to lay this in here. I'm going to run it through. This is a very important piece of this. So see, when it cuts out on your main piece, it's going to also cut this piece. You want to save it. It's very easy to get lost, but you definitely want to save it. So we're going to take our fine line bottle with this one because we want it to attach quickly. And we're going to glue it right here. And this is your support. This will make this piece stronger. Honestly, you need to do this before you start folding. It will make your folds easier to do, okay? Kind of left it off. So I'm telling you, watch Karen's video. She does videos, assembly videos. I'm just going to shut that so it will stay where it's supposed to be. But she does assembly videos on every single one of the pop-ups, and they are detailed, and they're fabulous, and they're soothing, and see what that does? Now, oh. Am I looking for the piece that I told you not to lose? Yes. And I've lost that piece. So don't do what I do. You could. Look at this. It could be a Tiffany lamp upside down. Oh, Kathy, that's so smart. So now you are going to take this and you're going to glue that right there. Okay? That's what you're going to do right now. I, however, am not, because I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Now this is a piece of, you guys are going to crack up. Now this was not on my idea. Karen gave me a card, and I believe I forgot who did it. I'm sorry, but I forgot who did it. This came from a animal add-on set. Really, this is the fox's tail or something like that. I want this to sit just like this. It's a banana. So I'm just going to trim it up. I'm going to cut this like this. Those are my scissors that I use for tape. And then I'm going to take this and whoop, just like that. And I'm going to tuck that right in there. I have a banana. I have a banana. Isn't that cute? I do think I want to take just a little bit of ink and ink the edges because it'd be really cute. Okay. And I'm just going to glue this right back behind. Fran did this. Miss Fran Sabaj, she did this. It's such a great thing to do. So look at that. So now I'm going to have me a banana split. And now this makes me hungry because I have a Ninja Creamy. And I love my Ninja Creamy. And I make ice cream all the time out of protein shakes. So it's not fattening. Okay. So here we go. So we are going to take this piece, if you haven't already, and I'm just going to glue it right on here. And this will also make this nice and strong. Just like that. And I'll flatten it so I can squish it down. Okay. See? Banana split. So in my inside packet that I did, your kit also has instructions, and the instructions told you what pieces to pre-cut out of the kit, and then all of the pieces that you could not cut because the die wasn't included, like the Your Sweets, we always pre-cut those for you. And we will have replays of this on our website as well, because I did hit record. Pretty awesome, huh? All right. I think that whole Tiffany thing would be cute. I think you could do it on white and then just do each little center with a different color. That'd be so awesome. So these are my pieces for the inside. So we are just going to start assembling our ice cream. So I have chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. I'm going to put my, what is this? Chocolate topping, hot fudge. On this. And I'm going to put it on here. And on here. And that goes there. And I'm actually turning one of these over so they don't look identical. Okay. And then on here. And I think I will put this one in the middle. So on the middle one, I am going to put some whipped topping. Right. And I'm going to change mine up as well. And I know it's around here. After you guys leave me with the Riley ones, then I know I have to, that I know I'm going to do this. And so I run around crazy and I pick out what I'm going to do last. So I just go pick up pieces that I have laying around. All right. So I'm going to take this little strawberry and he's going right there. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, I'll give you a little more tips here. If you wanted to, before you put it together, because it'd be really hard to do after, it would be hard to do after it's put together, but these pieces right here, the hot fudge, would be really super cute if you put glossy accents or whatever kind of lacquer product that you use. Oh, hang on. All right. So now with these, what we're going to do is we're going to attach those to these pop-ups that we created, right? So I want my, we're doing this one first. So I'm going to tuck him right there. Whoops, get it up here so you guys can see it. So we're going to put that right here. It always amazes me when I get done doing these for a class. Karen does the design end and the design team makes the cards and stuff like that. So I don't get a chance to design with these as much as I would like. And all right, so this one I'm going to attach to these two pieces right here, okay? And they are going to be at an angle, and we want that. So we're going to do that one here. And I'm going to put a little here. And do this one here. And they're going to overlap. And just to get them to catch, it's a little tricky because the space is so little, and I just want to sit here and hold them for a second so it doesn't move on me. Now I totally forgot what I was telling you guys. Okay, so we have this, right? So it's all going to fold up. Make sure that when you close it, it folds good, right? Fun. Oh, I was telling you about glossy accents. Do them before, because if you try to do it now while they're in there, you'd have to lay it this way and it's at an angle, so it would be a little difficult. All right, so we're going to take our spoon now. And we are just going to, I'm going to tuck my spoon behind my banana. All right, we want to make sure that it doesn't get out here, so it's going to go past our card edge. So we're just going to tuck it in. just like that. Put a little on here. And this is as easy as it is to create this. Isn't this fun? Now, if you wanted to, you could take some extra brown strips of paper and put some little candies in it or something like that, right? But there's your there's your banana split. Isn't that a trip? All right, so I see for some reason Karina's posting the fine line bottle and everything. I don't know if somebody actually asked, and this is my fine line bottle. It is a very well used fine line bottle because my my labels come off. Let me see if I can find one that actually has a label. There we go. So this is what the fine line bottle looks like, and it comes with a little cap. It's like this. And it's got a little teeny tiny nozzle on the front. Okay, so this is what it looks like. They do not come pre-filled. You have to buy the glue, and we use Lineco pH. And the reason is because it's a high quality glue, and it's non-acidic, and it adheres very, very quickly. Okay, and it won't come off. So with this, I just take this out. These will clog very quickly if there's glue in the middle because it dries really quick, right? So if you take a jar and you put a little is the key here. You don't want too much because it'll go back up inside your glue. Put a little bit of water in here, and then while you're working, you can just turn it upside down. Your glue will always be ready, okay? And your lid will not clog. That might be too much, you think? How about if we do it in a lighter pink? Oh, look at that. Okay, that's cute. Because I'm going to add some bling too. So, is that a banana? Yes, it's a banana. But it's not a banana dye. It's actually the tail for the fox. Add-ons for the beauty balls. The monkey's hands, if you have it, you just need to look through any of your dyes that you have and see something that is kind of a banana shape. Heck, you could cut it by hand if you wanted to, right? So we have that, and then all I'm going to do with that is grab my scissors, trim it off. Okay, so that's how I'm going to just bling mine up a bit. Maybe we'll do this here too. Quite a bit. I think we shall. You're going to take, now for yours, you have these in there that Dolores meticulously cut for you. Thoughts in my head, I swear. And I kind of like the banner, so I think we're gonna go what if we did this and put the banner on? And you guys are gonna get a walk through my thought processes with me. So, well, that's kind of cute, huh? Yeah, okay, I have an idea. So we're gonna do this right here because I know I need to glue there, and here, and here. You guys are just going to put yours on like the photograph that's in your kit. But I am going to put these in the middle. It just so happens that they fit perfectly on these little flowers. Okay, and then what I'm going to do next is going to shock you, but I'm going to cut off the rest of the flowers. I'm going to cut that off, and this off, and that off, and that one, and then I'm going to cut this one off too. Okay. So that is what it's going to look like. On mine, we'll just change it up a bit. All right, So I'm still, so you guys will put yours on there. I'm going to put mine this way. All right. So with your rest of yours, you can put them to the offsets, and it is going to end up looking like that. Okay? So the dark pink one goes here, then you have a light pink one, then you have a dark pink one, and then you will have this piece right here go on there. Okay? I'm doing it a bit different. Don't forget to comment, because somebody's going to win this card. And I know the replays, they're a bear. How's it doing as far as video quality, guys? We've only got 23 people. Everybody gave up. Yeah, I'm not sure. It seems to happen the first run that I do with these. Okay. Yes, all the other dies for this card are available on Karen's website for purchase, and they're 20% off too, so don't forget that. Now with these right here, I cut out some, look at these, little blue bows. Cute, huh? So I'm gonna put those there. And I'm going to use my little wax tool to put those in. Do that one. Now I also did dark pink and I did silver. I think I should put a silver one in the middle. Why not, right? No, I don't like that. But I'm going to put blue in there. I miss my Bella. She did this with me last time. All right, so now I have the little flowers behind, and I have 3 little baby pearls that I'm going to add on. One here, and there, and there. And that is a great time for a little pickup tool. One there. And why is it when you take pearls out that they never fall the right way? Aww. What do you guys think? Freezing more than not, yeah. Does anybody have a Mac? If you have a Mac, can you tell me what the little thing is that you can look at the levels of what all of your programs are pulling? It's like the activity monitor or something like that. Is that right? An activity monitor? Let's see if that is the truth. Activity monitor. Yes. Because that will tell you what is pulling all of my crazy. I have 2 Chrome helpers open. Yeah, that's not good. That might be why it is pulling so much. So let's quick in that one. No. Holy heck, you guys, this is just like the most frustrating ever. Because you can't get it to stop. You can't, it's just insanity. Hope I don't lose you. Oh! Okay, so OBS is still on. Is my Facebook still on? Yep, we're still live. What happened? I hope you guys are still on. It's not on my monitor, but I really hope you're still on. Okay, so we have this now, and we're done. So we can, if we want, go ahead and maybe put that underneath. Maybe. Yeah, sure, why not? Right? Okay. So when you cut these out, sometimes they leave the little circles in the middle, which is always helpful. Did my little experiment help at all? I'm hoping that it... I'm going to put a little glue dot here. A little glue dot here. In here, in here. Okay, so that's going to go there. And that's going to go there. Yeah, Baby Belle, she helped me last time. And she is in town today. But she is hanging with her daddy at Mattress Firm. That's where Lane works. And I offered to take her shopping, or she could stay with Daddy. And she decided to stay with Daddy. What a good girl, huh? Right? Not lured by the prospect of new dresses. So we have this. We're going to trim this off. Okay. And that's the difference that we did on this one. I think we might fill these in a little bit. But that's the inside. What do you guys think? Yeah? Yes? No? Maybe we put flowers on these? Maybe we put bling in there. What do you think? Maybe we put blue bling in there. Oh, we might be onto something. Okay, so what do you think? Let's go here and see what happens. What do you guys think? That's cute. Yes, we are going to do that with all of it. Oh, come on. Oh, wrong bottle. So here, there, 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 there. And we'll just put these in. One, two. I'm wondering if, I think I have to be done at 1, guys, so I might just fill these in later, but what do you think? I think that's really cute. Because I do want to show you how to do the fronts, which is really super simple. But this is our inside, and that is my take. Yeah, this is just going to be frustrating. So I'm going to put those in last. Whoever wins this gets this, okay? All right, so there's that. There's the front. There's that. Now, we do have some sprinkles that you could put on too, and I'm going to show you. But I think for my banana split, I'm not putting sprinkles on mine. All right, so that is what it looks. Oh my gosh, you guys, I put glue on it, so you are going to have to bear with me. I am going to have to take these off of here and put them on, which is really annoying, but I will do it. Otherwise, if I shut my card, it's going to glue it shut. The tiny bows that I use, somebody said they'd be great for pigtails. They would. The tiny bows come from the cake add-ons that we have. So we have that pop-up cake. That'd be a fun one to do, wouldn't it? What do you guys want for your next kits? Which die? Cake add-ons, or the cake might be kind of fun, huh? All right, so here you go. That's done, and so now we're gonna do the front. If I can get my finger off this crazy stuff. So I have a whole nother little thingy. Oh, and you know what would be really cute too, that I'm gonna do before, is look at how cute those would be on these little flowers right here. Oh, if we have time, I'll do it. Okay. So This is the front of the card, and the reason I want to get to this is because there's a very cool way to do a border around here, and I would never have thought of it, and Miss Karen did, so I want to show you how to do this. So we're going to turn this, well, actually we're going to pull the pieces out. Let's see. So these are pieces that you end up with when you cut these out. So these are little, for the life of me, I cannot think. Karina, help me out here. What is this? Oh my gosh, we have 2 of them, but there are 3 dies that you sit together and they will cut out different borders for you. But you also get this left over when you cut some of them out, okay? So one piece you can lay down and it will cut out both these borders. All right, so if you cut 2 pieces out, you'll get 4 of these borders. I just picked an extra piece that was laying there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, there's a little line on here that's raised up, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I'm going to lay this down on here, and look at that. I'm going to kind of try to line my points up, just like that. Okay? Then I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm not cutting anything yet. All right, so I'm going to do this, and lay this just like this, line it up again so that it's nice and even. And you're like, oh, but you're not trimming it off. Yeah, I will, I promise. I'll show you really super easy ways to make it look really professional. So I'm going to continue doing this all the way around. Just like that. And it's really easy because it's got that line there, so you know exactly where to glue, right? This one's going to be a bit trickier for me because it was just a scrap that I used. So I'm just going to pretend that I know where the line is. So just ignore this for a sec. And I'm going to lay this right on here so that it matches. Okay. And then we are just going to come back on each corner, and I'm just going to cut it off here, and then I'm going to trim it. Just like that. Or if you don't want that little trim, just reach underneath and just trim it off. Okay? Just like that. To make it like a circle behind it. Just have a piece of paper right there. I'm going to do that same thing here. And it just makes it look like a continual circle. Right? Another way that you can do that if you're putting 2 together and you happen to end up with them like this. All right? The easiest way to do that, to get them to match, watch this. I'm going to put this on here. And in order to do that, you're just going to come up in this corner, do this little cut right here, remove this piece, we're going to put that right back. Okay, that did not work. Ignore that, but it would if it was glued down. Do you see? If it was glued down and you removed that front piece and this back piece, it will instantly become, it really needs to be on here, on this, to work right. Otherwise it'll fall apart, but you get where I'm going with that. Okay, this is going to glue right on here. Just like this. This maybe. I believe so. I'm going to just change mine up a bit. You guys can do, this is what the original front looks like. Okay. There we go. I'm going to glue mine up. So we're going to put together an ice cream cone. I'm going to add a little bit of brown to the edges. I'm going to add a little bit of this here. Like that. I'm going to add my hot fudge. And there's my cherry. We're going to put it to the side. And in this die, or in this die set, there's this little piece right here. All right, I put sticker pieces on the back, a piece of sticker piece on the back, and cut this out. These are nuts. Look at this. So I'm just going to pick them up because now they're stickers, right? I'm just going to put nuts on my ice cream cone. Gosh darn it. And then a nut there. 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 Right there. Yep. Looks good. So I'm just going to take my ice cream cone and put it right there. Have to watch my time here. Okay, and we are going to put just a note to say. And those are out of word set 4, I believe. And see, I just go back and just touch it just a little bit. And there's even a little bit too much on there, so I'm just going to wipe it off. So just... my little A. A. Notes. Two. And finally. Shannon, that's funny. Me too, but I'm pretty sure she's going to tell me no. Look at that. Just a note to say. Whoop, I'm going to straighten that Y up there. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Just a note to say. Yes. Now, here I'm going to change this up too because I didn't use those little things before. So I think maybe on this, we're going to run this down at the bottom and that up at the top. What do you think? I think it would be adorable. So these borders also, you can also bend them. Maybe we should do that. Nope, I want it straight. So I'm just going to run a line up here and a line down here. And we're going to add some flowers. And up here. And then each one of these little flower babies. Okay, so I have 20 minutes. Cool, we have time. So each one of these little flower babies, I'm going to put a pearl in the middle. I have to dump out my pile. Or I could put blue hearts. That'd be kind of cute. I'm going to put a blue heart in the middle one and put rhinestones on the other ones. Oh, for Pete's sake. Somebody said last time, oh, you do so. No, I'm not. Forget it. Decided not to. Somebody said, oh, how do you not get glue on your hands? I've got so much glue on my hands right now. And I just mumbled, so you guys probably couldn't hear me. But I have a lot of glue on my hands right now. And see what happens when you make a bunch of stuff ahead of time. You can just go back in and just pull it out and start adding to it, right? Easy peasy. A little bit on that one. And that's in here. Oh, this is just ridiculous, isn't it? So cute. Okay, I don't know how many comments are on here because I can't see until I'm done. But I have to tell you guys, I go back. Where do I find the die for that? I go back and I read every single comment that you guys leave. I curl up in my chair and I grab myself a beverage of choice depending on what time of day it is. And I literally go through and read every single comment that you guys have. So I just want you to know that. I know that you guys take time out of your schedule, and you're doing it because you want to win too, but I also know that you do it to be nice. And some of the comments are just so lovely, and thank you for that, but I wanted you to know that I read them all. Yep. And I have two stuck together. Yeah, this is super cute. The person that wins this is going to just be pleased as punch. Look. Isn't that cute? Cut this extra one off. And then we're just going to take this and glue this right here. Adorbs. Right? I am going to use my zip dry on this. I'm not going to chance it. Oh, yeah. One would think that I would, check my glue bottles to make sure they're full before. And if you're zip dry, we actually carry zip dry on the Karen Burniston website now. Because I use it so much. If your zip dry gets a little clogged, all you gotta do is just pull out the rubbery stuff. This is like rubber cement in a bottle. So it gets the little cruds in it every once in a while. What do they call those? Boogers? I can't ever pronounce that correctly. Alright. Shoot. Not quite dry, but we'll add another one. And that means I have a random pearl stuck somewhere, which I'll find later, I will. Okay. Here we go, everybody. Look at that. So there's our front. So here's what the original was. Okay. And this is Tanya's take. There you go. So this was the original. And this is Tanya's take. So there's the top. And there's the bottom. And since we have the blue up here, and I have a couple minutes, we have this, I'm thinking we should put the blue rhinestones down here. So you guys have about 5 minutes left to comment. And I will just continue to bling up my little guy here while I'm talking to you. Don't forget that all of the dies that I have used on this card are 20% off. All right. I will also give you a little, there are more of these kits available too because I was so late in doing them. I'm going to try a little different way on this because it's giving me fits. The sticky part doesn't quite come off like it should. There are extra kits of this if you guys are interested in making this. Make sure you get on our email because Monday I am going to put the 2 different cards out, the regular take and the Tanya's take, and then I'm also going to include in the email 6 or 7 other cards that the design team has made with this die. So it'll be full of inspiration on Monday. Let's see what else. Oh, if you have not taken a class from Karen, you owe it to yourself to do so because before I leave, if I can get these off, this is just driving me crazy. Use our hands in. I want to show you, I actually took a class from Karen. I decided that this is going to be the year where I take classes for me and don't work all the time. So Karen was making a couple absolutely adorable cards in her monthly class. And some months are on Zoom, some months are on YouTube. But you can always get kits either through us or through one of the stores that's doing the video. But I really want to show you guys what I did because it was so ridiculously cute. I mean, I was just like pleased with myself. All right, so the flowers have bling. I missed one, didn't I? So the flowers have bling, our front has bling, everything has bling, and I have 4 minutes to be able and show you the result of my class.